Hi friends, I'm Abby and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be chatting through how the first couple of weeks of the Olympic Games June readathon is going. So if you're not aware, I'm taking part in this readathon which is hosted on the Shelf Space Discord this month, and I'm Team Poseidon and we're going to win. Got to think confidently, we're going to win. And I'm very proud to report that Team Zeus, which is headed up by Alan, is in last place. So satisfying to see them right at the bottom of the leaderboard, especially because Alan has said that if they do not win, then he will read A Court of Mist and Fury, and we all know we want to see Alan read A Court of Mist and Fury because his Akatar vlog was just so funny. So very happy to report that of his demise and of the demise of Team Zeus. But Team Poseidon, yes, Team Poseidon, we're killing it. We're doing so well. I'm so proud of my team. I'm more proud of how well my team are doing than how well I'm doing with reading, but they're killing it. So for me, it's been quite a busy month so far. So like the end of May, I was back at my parents' and I got back like just before June started, but it felt like it was a lot being away for a week, and then work's been very busy. I've been like very busy with work, and I've been going back into the office, so commuting, which takes up a chunk of my day, as like, and I commute on my bike, so it's not that I can read whilst I commute, because that would not be safe. Like, it's scary enough with the amount of traffic. I could not do that with a book or even an audiobook. Like, no, I've got to be like concentrating properly. I mean, it's a lovely cycle. Like, I go through a lovely park. It does take up like an extra chunk of my day and work as well. So I've been in a really big reading mood, which is better because May I wasn't in a reading mood. Like, I really want to read. I just haven't had the time to read. And my weekends have been busy too, and it's like, I'm hardly having time to edit videos, let alone read. It's a busy month. And I mean, the weather here in London is finally glorious. Finally, we've got beautiful weather. It took a long time to come, like a really long time, because it felt like the winter just kept going, but finally we're into summer. And so the weather is just, I was about to say the weather is delicious. The weather is not delicious. The ice creams are delicious, but the weather is just beautiful. It's just, you want to be outside because it's just beautiful. What I have been reading, just to quickly check in, I'll talk about them more at the end of the month in my wrap up, but I have read Graceling by Kristen Cashel. This was a reread for me, and I was using this for I think I put this in for the Zeus prompt. It's a YA fantasy, and I just finished this off. Like, I had over 200 pages left to read in June because I started it in May. So Graceling, check for Zeus. I then read The Space Between Worlds by Micaiah Johnson, and I have this in for the Hermes prompt because she does lots of travelling between worlds, and I liked this but didn't love it. We'll leave it at that, but I did it, so there's that one. Another book that I have just read is You Deserve Each Other by Sarah Hogle, and that was for the Dionysus prompt because the UK paperback looks to be quite white. That was for a red or white cover, and it's quite white. So yes, and I read that on my Kindle, and again, I liked it but didn't love it. So although I've been in the mood to read, like the past couple of books I haven't loved, really annoyingly. Like, really want to read, really want 5-star books, and I've been getting like 3-star books. Graceling I liked. Graceling was like a 4-star, but yeah. Since then, things haven't been amazing, but on the up, and I do really want to read, so didn't plan to read this book, but when was it? It was like on Thursday. I was like, you know what? I think it's time. So I requested it from the library thinking, oh, maybe I have to wait a little bit. Put the request in. The same day, I got the notification saying, this book is ready for you to pick up, and I was like, oh, okay, fine, right, guess I'm reading this book then. And then I was like, okay, great. So I'm reading The Hod King by Josiah Bancroft. This is a lot longer than I thought it was. So I'm only 66 pages in, so not far. I only started it yesterday, but hoping to make good progress on this all weekend. I've got another 500 pages to go. It's nearly 600 pages. And I was like, this book's nearly 600 pages. I was not prepared. I didn't sign up for this amount of length of pages, but okay. And this I was going to put in for my Hestia prompt, so found family. But it turns out that so many people are reading this book, and so we created a buddy read for it, like impromptu buddy read on Voxer, and it's so nice. We're all like, this is so unplanned. I love it. It's like, it's an unplanned buddy read. It's just amazing. It's like you all just collectively were in the mood to read. I'm very happy to be back in the spot. Okay, so a lot of people love this series, and they absolutely love it. Sound and Sense I liked, but I didn't love it. It felt quite methodical. It felt a bit like a video game, even though I'm not really a video gamer, because it felt like he was just going up levels in this tower and like trying to just level up the whole time. Arm of the Sphinx I liked a lot more. It felt like it had a much more cohesive plot. So I'm interested to see where I fall with this one. And I was talking to my friend Sam, and he was saying that I think he believed that Josiah Bancroft was writing the books in a different way for each of them. Like stylistically, he was experimenting with different writing styles and like trying each book out in a slightly different style. So I'm interested to see where I fall with this one. I mean, so far so good. I've enjoyed the first 70 odd pages, but definitely intrigued to see how this goes. I'm hoping to read it all weekend, but we will see how that is. But this is the plan. This is the priority. And then the other book that I am coming up to midway through, and that is The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Did you just hit me? The Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chakraborty, and this is one of my favourite books, so I know this is going to be 5 stars because it's a favourite. And this is a reread. I'm listening to this one on audiobook as I do my jigsaw puzzles, which is something that I am obsessed with currently. If you saw my May wrap up and saw some of the jigsaw puzzles that I showed off there, I'm still doing jigsaw puzzles because I'm still obsessed. But this is what I've been listening to currently, and I mean, it's my 3rd time rereading it. I love this series. I am using this for the Artemis prompt. I mean, you can't see a moon on here, but we're going to pretend that I'm not reading this from this edition. This is just the edition that I have. I'm listening to the audiobook, and the audiobook can have any cover. And so the US cover, it's night time, and so night scenes, and so it's going in for Artemis. For now. I mean, I might shift things around depending on how much I get rid of. I think I originally put it in for Athena, but then I figured that I wanted to read another book for Athena, so it depends how much I actually manage to read. But for now, if I'm like being ambitious, it's in for Artemis. And then obviously once I finish this one, so not obviously, but I was trying to plan out my TBR, and as I'm Team Poseidon, and so the Poseidon prompts, whatever book you're reading for your own team, the points get doubled. So I wanted to make sure I was reading a really big book for Poseidon so that I could have my points doubled. And so I was looking for books that were over 700 pages with the water theme, and it was proving to be a little bit of a struggle. I was like, do I have anything? I mean, I wasn't even trying for like the 900 page category and up. I was going for the 700 page one. I was like, just a 700 page book. Just a 700 page book. And I thought, I was like, oh yeah, Kingdom of Copper, it's massive. It's only 600 and something pages. I was like, I literally just looked at the page count and I went, ugh, why are you not 700 pages? So then, the only logical thing I could think of doing was reading The Empire of Gold as well this month. I was thinking of reading this in July, but when you have to have a book that has water scenes in it and it's over 700 pages, then I'm thinking I will move this up to June. And I mean, I'm going to listen to the audiobook again, so I'm not going to read it physically, but I will planning that when I finish this, I will just dive into the audiobook for this straight away. And so that is my plan with this. And this one, thankfully, is over 700 pages. All those points for Team Poseidon. That is the plan. And once I finish the Hod King for physical reads, I want to go back to the Gracing series and read Fire, which I'm obviously fitting in for the Fire prompt because that's the only logical place for it. So those are the books that I've read. Those are what I'm working on and what I'm going to be planning to work on over the next week or so. I do have like other plans, things that I'm thinking of in the back of my brain, but I don't want to like commit to them just yet. Like, I don't know whether I want to commit to reading Bitter Blue or commit to reading She Who Became the Sun. Like, there's a few things that I have on my like potential list, but I just need to get through a few more of get through these first, and then I can think about what I want to read after that. So that's my check in. How is the Olympic Games going for you? I feel like I need to support Team Poseidon even more, because I haven't been the quickest of readers, because life has been getting in the way very, very annoyingly. Like, couldn't my boss have known that I was doing a readathon this month and that I needed to read and not work? But he obviously did not sense this. Just so inconsiderate. Like, it's a readathon. I need to read. It's ridiculous. How is the readathon going for you? Let me know. Let me know what your favourite book that you've read so far is. Let me know if you finished all the prompts, because I've seen, like, some of the people on my channel are like, wow, you are really reading. Like, how can you read that much? So thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in my future videos. Bye!